Alright YouTube, so we are back to talk about some more Final Fantasy VII Remake and whether or not there will be any more delays in the future. But before we hop into it, we finally put out another video on the second channel. We haven't shouted out the channel in a couple videos. And in that video, we actually talk about the recent delay of Cyberpunk 2077. Be sure and check out the second channel. It's always linked in the top of the description of every video. Now back to today's video, which is a video I already had planned from yesterday. Like I already knew I was making this video today before they ever announced Cyberpunk 2077 being delayed. Just kind of happened that way. So as we all know, Final Fantasy VII Remake was recently delayed to April 10th, 2020. This is the first time the game's been delayed so far. Last year at E3 2019, we got our first release date for the game after years of waiting. March 3rd, 2020 was when the game was initially supposed to come out and has now been pushed. Though there was a rumor for a while that the game was supposed to release sometime in 2018, and if that is the case, then technically it has been delayed before. But obviously that rumor was never publicly confirmed. So as of right now, this is the first delay we have for Final Fantasy VII Remake, but will it be the last? Here's the thing, now that we have Cyberpunk 2077 delayed today, we actually have something we can compare this to now, finally. Now, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Cyberpunk 2077 are drastically different kinds of games, but still, they're both being delayed supposedly for polish, right? To work on the game, try to make it better. And whether or not it's the truth, it's the same excuse every single developer gives every time there's a delay. Hey, we're just trying to make the best product possible, etc., etc., etc. The difference here, however, is that Cyberpunk's being delayed 5 months, which is a long time, but it's more believable. It's like, hey, we still need to work on this game. It's not that close to being finished. There still needs to be a lot of work and playtesting. We're delaying it, 5 months to really make sure we got enough time. Whereas Final Fantasy VII Remake is being delayed for only a month, which a lot of people pointed out, if they're really having to polish and fix up the game, a month is not nearly enough, which is part of why I don't believe that's why it's being delayed. That's why I think it relates to the leaks. Like, if they're truly having to work on the game some more, like there's some technical issues, problems, bugs, frame rate issues, whatever the case, there's some issues that they got to fix with the game, a month is probably not enough time, right? Like, this shit's complicated as hell to develop games. And as a lot of people have pointed out since the delay got revealed, April 10th is actually on a holiday this year. It's on Good Friday. Good Friday is a Christian holiday. It's the Friday before Easter Sunday, and apparently it's a pretty serious religious holiday to the point that like businesses and places close, according to what people have been saying online. No idea, do not keep up with this stuff. But people are wondering, because this falls on a holiday, is it going to affect the sales, or is it like a placeholder date? Like, is it just kind of a that's when the game's going to come out now, and then maybe they're going to delay it even further in the future. Which is a valid concern, but the thing is, however, for starters, not every single country celebrates Good Friday on the exact same day, or even every version of Christianity. For example, Eastern Christianity celebrates it a week after Western Christianity. So in countries where Eastern Christianity is more prominent, Good Friday is going to fall on the 17th, not the 10th, so the date isn't going to matter. And also, while businesses and places apparently do close on Good Friday, places like Best Buy, Target, and Walmart are all opened on Good Friday. So you could still go there on April 10th and buy you a copy of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I personally don't even believe that the date matters in the slightest since these major retail stores are still open on that day. So if the game does happen to get delayed even further, I don't think it'll be because of Good Friday. More than likely they just pull that date out of the air because Christianity is a very minor religion in Japan. They probably weren't even aware it was a religious holiday. I'm coming back and adding this part in as I'm editing the video. Apparently in certain countries, on Good Friday, the mail actually isn't delivered. So like say if you order a physical copy of the game, you would not receive it on the 10th. So I see why that is a problem. Also in places like the UK, Good Friday is a bank holiday, which means that most businesses and non-essential services are closed. But here in the United States, for example, Good Friday is not a federal holiday, so our mail runs normally. I'm not going to sit here and look up and Google every single country and Good Friday. You just got to look it up yourself, but it seems like it's going to be different depending on where you live. Now, I'm personally of the belief that the delay has to do with the leaks, not them actually fixing the game, given how short the delay is as well. Again, look at Cyberpunk being delayed half a year almost. So since I don't think they're actually having to work on the game and fix the game and make it better, etc., etc., I don't expect any more delays, but obviously that does not mean that there won't be any. If we look at Square Enix's last big release, Kingdom Hearts 3, ignoring the fact that we waited a very long time for it, the game was actually only delayed like one time. We were told it was going to come out sometime 2018, I believe late 2018. And then whenever 2018 rolled around, the game got pushed to January 25th, 2019, but it came out on that day. It didn't get further delayed. The game was obviously revealed way too early, E3 2013, but it was revealed too early, it wasn't constantly delayed. Now, it's not exactly a concrete piece of evidence, but the point is their last major release didn't get delayed a lot, so hopefully this one won't either. Now, obviously, this is just speculation. It's just my thoughts on the situation. I just don't think we're going to see further delays because of development issues, because I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I think they're pushing the game back a little bit because of the leaks. But again, that's just my thoughts on the situation, so I'll pass off to you guys. What are your thoughts? Do you think we're going to see any more delays for Final Fantasy VII Remake, or do you expect to be playing it on April 10th? Leave your thoughts and more in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't new. Want to update with more Final Fantasy VII Remake content. turn on my notifications, follow me on Twitter at @DashingDavid, and my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me a smile, give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like